I show up authentically, how am I going to be supported by the universe? Coping with fear. So many of my clients that I work with that are leaving the corporate world and doing something more authentic and trying to discover their hidden gifts and the things that they want to be paid to exist in doing in everyday life is they're so afraid to slow down and heal their nervous system. They feel like the moment that they slow down, that their world is going to collapse and that they won't get the support and they won't get the provision and the financial abundance that they have always wanted. I walked this path before I even had words to put to the path that I was walking. I was deeply unhappy and I had so much trauma growing up, and I was working a job that the environment was wrecking my nervous system and it was wrecking my soul. I felt like my soul was dying every single day that I went to this job, right? And so there was a part of me that thought that if I surrendered that life and I surrendered that paycheck, that like security blanket of barely scraping by, but at least I was paying my bills, then what was gonna happen to me? What was gonna happen to me if I moved towards something that was more authentic to myself? And now that I have walked this path and it's been 16 months later, I have words to put to it for my clients and people that have worked with me one-on-one. And so here it is, here's the answer, is that you will not be forgotten. And the universe has this intelligence that we forget because we are brainwashed by society, and especially in Western culture, that you have to hustle and work so hard to be able to take care of yourself, that safety and security comes from outside of yourself, and that you have to have a plan A, a plan B, and then another backup plan for for yourself financially. And as I walked the path of surrender, like I said, I didn't have a savings, I didn't have a backup plan. I just knew that I needed to do it for myself. Provision was provided. Money did show up at the perfect timing, at the right timing. And the universe had the intelligence to say, keep going. And the thing about the path of the unknown and the path of surrender is that you are creating something for yourself that nobody has ever walked. Nobody has ever done what you're going to do. And so you can't really have the expectation for people to understand the path that you're walking. You are building your autonomy from the inside out. You at your core are infinite.